Hi-de-ho neighbors, Radio Goji here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Red version. When we left off, we entered Celadon City, and I figure I'll go around showing you what we can do here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and, even though he has served us well, something I should have done when I was at the PC, we're going to put away Lester. Not Lester. Is it Lester? I think it's Lester was what we called him. The Pikachu. That's Lester, right? Yes. Lester the Pikachu. Actually, no, we're going to keep him in our party for a little bit. Because I do want to do something before we put him away for good. So we can talk to people. He's got Poliwrath. I already told you about Poliwrath. The gains a fighting type and stuff like that. Celadon Mansion. We should go in here. It's a fun place. Manager's suite. Stop pushing the A button, Rado. That's not how it works. There's a, Pokemon that you can talk to. I like how it says it's a sculpture of a Diglett, but I'm fairly sure it's like a Buddhist shrine or something like that. But like all of them say it's a sculpture of a Diglett. Meowth brings money home because he uses Payday on all the wild Pokemon. Now you can see there's stairs here. There's also stairs on the other side there, and we can't exactly get to those stairs yet. But we will be going there later on. Game Freak? Why, that's the name of the developers of the game, is it not? Indeed it is. Game Freak have put themselves into this game. He just talks about the, I guess the girls there. He wrote the story. Nobody's really mentioned by name. I'm a graphic artist. I drew you. I'm the programmer. He's got sunglasses. Is that right? I'm the game designer. Filling up your Pokedex is tough, but don't quit. When you finish, come tell me. We will never finish, so we won't be able to talk to him and get what we would need. He basically gives us a diploma if we get all 150 Pokemon. And the diploma doesn't do anything. Just kind of a acknowledgement that you basically cleared the Pokedex. Now, we can't get into there from here, but we will be going there later, because there's something we want. Whoops. As you can see, we have to enter from the back. There's a door back there. Game Freak have basically put themselves into every Pokemon game, at least all of the main series ones. Now, this big building here is labeled Mart, which means that that's Pokemart. That is coughing, Cinnabar. Oh, her coughing. It's a her. It's a little girl. Little girls aren't referred to as he, or him, or his, or, The Game Corner's bad for our city's image, I suppose. This is a department store. It's basically the Pokemart for the town. Service counter, trainer's market, TV game shop, wise man gifts, and drugstore. Rooftop square vending machines. So yeah, this is the first floor. This is just the reception area, service counter. I guess if we need to do any returns, which we can't do in this game, we'll talk to her. Long outings, you should buy Revive. I don't know if we have the money for that. Super Repel keeps weak Pokemon at bay. It's more powerful Repel. Top grade items for trainers. Trainers market. This is basically your standard Pokemart stuff here. Potions, Pokeballs, stuff of that nature. I'm probably going to shop here last because there are a few quite expensive. Oh, they have TMs too. I have a few quite expensive things that I need to buy. Actually, we do have that nugget still. We can sell the nugget. I don't remember what that TM gave us, but I don't think it's anything we need. Let me double check what that is, because it's been a while since I checked that. Since we got that TM and I checked it. Swift. Okay, we actually do want to hold on to that. Because Swift is a very good move. We're going to give it to our next Pokemon. I finally finished Pokemon. Not done yet. This might be useful. This is the TV game room, or the TV game floor, TV game shop. Basically, the electronics department, I suppose. Capture Pokemon registered with an ID number and OT, the name of the original trainer that caught it. Basically what that means, let's look at Floofers, for example. The ID number and OT at the bottom. OT is our name. ID number is the ID number that was given to us. Basically, that means that if we have a Pokemon whose ID number matches ours, they're not going to be rowdy or anything or not listen to us. However, Pokemon we get in trades from a different trainer are going to have a different ID number. So they will, in many ways, act like, certain ways. Like, for example, if they get to a high enough level, they'll stop listening to us unless we have the badges required. For example, the Cascade badge we got, Cascade badge. The second one there. Yeah, we have these, but the second badge, the Cascade badge we got, basically makes it that all Pokemon up to level 30 will obey us, regardless of what trainer their ID numbers associated with. You can identify Pokemon you got in trades by their ID numbers. It's a SNES, or an SNES. I normally say SNES, so I know some people say SNES. A puzzle game looks addictive. A fighting game looks tough. Yeah, they're probably the final boss. A sports game, Dad'll like that. We got that Madden jank for the SNES. That's an in-joke. An RPG, there's no time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Alright, my buddy's gonna trade me his Kangaskhan for my Graveler. Come on, Graveler. I love Graveler, I collect them. Huh? Graveler turned into a different Pokemon. That's because Graveler evolves into Golem after you trade it. Let's take a look at that TM that we got, because we can't really get anything else here. Counter. I don't really use Counter. What Counter does is it's a fighting type move, I believe. No, it's a normal type move. Basically, your Pokemon will go after the other Pokemon regardless of the speed, and if the other Pokemon does a physical attack on your Pokemon, then Counter will deal double the damage back. However, if they use a special move on you, or they don't directly hit you with anything, then then it doesn't work. So that's why I don't tend to use them. I don't remember if Mirror Code is actually in this game or if that's later on, but Mirror Code is basically Counter for... I know it's at least in Generation 2, but Mirror Code is basically Counter for special moves. I heard something useful. You can run from wild Pokemon by distracting them with a Pokédoll. That's really expensive, though. I don't actually buy Pokédolls. I don't really see the point. You can technically use a Pokédoll here to glitch a certain part of the game and basically go further into the tower than we're meant to, but I'm not going to do that. I don't see the point. Hi there, may I help you? I think he sells the stones. We're going to take 2 Thunderstones and 1 Firestone. And we're just going to hang on to most of these for now. The stones basically evolve certain Pokemon. So, for example, if we take this Thunderstone and use it on Lester, Pikachu evolves into Raichu. And they're compared to Pokemon that evolve with through leveling and stuff like that. The stone evolutions are quite low number. The main reason we have another Thunderstone is because of a Pokemon, Eevee, the Pokemon I was talking about earlier. We're gonna get Jolteon. Eevee evolves one of 3 ways, basically giving it different drugstore. Enhancers can only be bought here. They have calcium, stuff like that. I'll explain that in just a bit. For example, Eevee, if you give him the different if you give it different stones, if you give it a Water Stone, it'll turn into Vaporeon. If you give it a Thunderstone, it'll turn to Jolteon, which we want. And if you give it a Firestone, it will turn to Flareon. Now, you do have to kind of know what you want to evolve your Eevee into, because you only get 1 Eevee in the game. And if you want to get the other Eevee evolutions, you gotta trade to get other Eevees. Or play Pokemon Stadium and beat the Gym Leader Tower, or Gym Leader Castle. Because that, I know I'm not really going to be playing Pokemon Stadium for any LPs or anything like that. But in Pokemon Stadium, if you beat the Gym Leader Castle, you will get random Pokemon, basically ones that you would have to you have a choice of getting, and then you would have to trade for the other ones. So you can get Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle. You can get Omanite or Kabuto, which are basically the fossil ones. You can get an Eevee. You can also get either Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan, which we will be seeing later. I'm thirsty. I want something to drink. I believe you get stuff if you give her drinks. Sister's a trainer, believe it or not, but she's so immature, she drives me nuts. Okay, so vending machine. We can buy... These are all healing items. Lemonades are actually very inexpensive. I might actually buy a few of these. Lemonades heal 80, if I'm not mistaken, 80 hit points for less than a super potion, which heals 50. So I'm going to buy a few of those. We're going to buy 2 fresh waters, though. And there is reasons why I'm buying these. Okay, so that's the fresh waters down. I'm going to buy a soda pop. Cold pop! Yeah, I'm just going to keep doing references to Sweet Brown. And then, for now, I'm going to buy 1 lemonade. We'll go up to the little girl. She wants something to drink. So let's give her a fresh water. And then she'll give us a TM. And she'll basically... Ice Beam. Oh. Oh. We want Ice Beam. Ice Beam is awesome. Well, let's give her these... Oh. I'm not thirsty after all. You can give her basically one of each drink, and she'll give you a different TM for each one. Soda Pop. And she'll give you a TM48, which is Rock Slide, which is also very good, and we will be taking that. And then the last one, I believe, is Tri Attack, which is also fairly decent. I don't know if I'll be using it. Okay, we're done giving her drinks. Okay, first off, TM13 is Ice Beam. Ice Beam is the most useful ice-type attack in the game. There are like 3 of these kind of attacks. Ice Beam, Flamethrower, and Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt we got from Lieutenant Surge. These have basically the highest attack power while keeping 100% accuracy. Ice Beam I always teach my water type. Even though he's not an ice type moves are still very nice to have. And I'm going to actually just replace Water Gun because we don't need 2 water type moves. So I already have Bubble Beam. That should do for that. Rock Slide I'm going to give to Dudley. And then I'll see if anyone can learn Tri Attack. Tri Attack is a normal type move that has equal chances of either paralyzing, burning, or freezing the target. But yeah, Jolteon. That's the way we're gonna give Thunderbolt to Jolteon. You can get rid of Rock Throw because Rock Slide. While it's not Rock Slide isn't as I don't know if I know it's not 100% accurate, but it still does a lot of damage, and the accuracy is high enough for me to justify using it. I'll buy some lemonades later. I don't really need them right now, but you know, because we have plenty of super potions. I'll just stick with that. Let's see if anybody can learn. I'm gonna get rid of Counter, but let's see if there's what is that again? That's Swift. We want Swift. Let's see if anyone can learn Tri Attack. I don't think anyone can. It's mostly for. Oh, Box Lightner can learn it. I can teach it to Box Lightner. Sure, why not? Let's get rid of Confusion. You know, I guess something we can teach him. Why not? It's gonna take up space anyway. It's a decent attack too. I don't see any reason not to use it. I know Psybeam's gonna do a lot more damage in the long run, but you know, free TM. May as well either use it or well, actually, you need to sell that Counter. I'm gonna forget if I don't do it now. Let's just sell counter. And these guys don't sell any. They don't sell any TMs that we really want. We have 17 super potions. We don't need lemonades right now. The other stuff I'm gonna put away for now. Well, actually, when I get out of here, I'm gonna call the video. This was our shopping episode because there's so much to do in there. Yeah, the stones and stuff. They'll evolve certain Pokemon as we've seen. Growlithe will evolve with the Firestone, but we're not gonna do that right away. Actually, I don't know if he learns Flamethrower naturally in this. I'll have to look at Growlithe's stats for Generation 1 and see how that fares out. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and call the video here, and when we come back, more Celadon City stuff, and let's see where it goes from here. Well, I know where it's going from here, just let's see what we can get done in the next video as well. I've been Rado Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?